YouTube family. What's going on, people? I'm on here a little earlier than I usually be on here, but this time works better for me today. Actually, depending on how it go, I might try to get on here earlier on Saturdays only. But how y'all been? What's today? Saturday. I just said Saturday. How y'all Saturday been? I'm telling y'all, time be going by so fast. Just think, I was just telling y'all that I'm gonna try to get on here earlier Saturday, depending on how this live go, and I forgot just that quick that it was Saturday. Life is definitely happening, y'all. Like life will never stop lifing. But how everybody been? Everybody focused. Everybody locked and loaded. Raphael, what's the deal? What up, though, Raphael? How your Saturday been? You still focused and locked and loaded? We in it to win it, Raphael. You still focused and locked and loaded, Ralph? Oh, you working out right now? That's what's up. What you working on? Let me see if I can guess. Chest or either arms? Let me see if my guess right. But yeah, Raphael, man, I just been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. I just been locked and loaded, man. Like sometimes you just gotta go for it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the best way to sum it up. Sometimes you just have to go for it. Fear is enough to hold any of us back, so I always just go for it. Just as long as I know enough, I step outside my comfort zone. I'm always locked and loaded. You guess right, arms. Oh yeah, that's what's up. And nothing like a nice arm pump. But yeah, Raphael, yeah, I'm just locked and loaded, man. Like as days go by and we get older, it's like more and more stuff come to mind, like especially about the future, making sure the funds put up, our job, loved ones, stuff like that. But I tell people all the time, and I say this pretty much every time on live, like we got to put ourselves first and we got to make sure that we taking care of our health, which is paramount. Our health is paramount to anything that we're going to have going on in life. A person can be making money, but if they don't have their health together, that money will soon slow up. It will soon slow up. But yeah, Raphael, everything been good though, huh? Locked and loaded, huh? I don't ever really plan on, well, I ain't gonna say ever, but I don't plan on slowing down like no time soon. Like the work I'm about to put in, let me see, what is your name? Mario Juan. What's going on, Mario Juan? Shout out to the chat. What's going on, Jonathan Russ? Um, Shout out to y'all. Shout out y'all city, state, of country. Where y'all located at? Ask me any fitness questions y'all want. I'm an online fitness coach. I have 30 plus years when it comes to resistance training experience, and also have 20 plus years when it comes to nutrition experience. Ask me whatever y'all want. I can probably tighten y'all up right here on this live. Raphael, everything good. Mario, John, just call me D Weezy. I live in Gainesville. Oh, shout out to Gainesville. You got any fitness questions, Mario Juan? I'm looking at my other phone. I thought I made a mistake and dialed the call out, but I didn't. Oh, so you just tapping in. That mean the energy is got to be pretty good over here then if you tapped in. Something attracted you over here to this channel. But how's your health anyway, Mario John? Or what is it, Mario Juan? Mario Juan, I believe that's how you pronounce it. How is your health anyway? Yeah, y'all, we gotta stay locked and loaded though. I tell people all the time, like, health is wealth. If you're not prioritizing your health, you already lost. Even if you think you winning, you lost. Even if you think you got all this money invested and all this type of stuff, you lost because in the current moment, your health should be the winning factor in your life. That don't mean you have to keep losing, but in that moment you lost because your health, like, you never want to get too busy or so busy to where you can't prioritize your health at any given moment. I understand life happens. You get busy, you get productive with more stuff. You got kids, family. But trust me, people always make time for what they want to make time for. People always make time for what they love. People make time for what they want to do. People are going to do it. Yep. But yeah, Raphael, everything you say, you getting that good arm workout in, Raphael, huh? And then after that, you about to, eat something, put something together. What's on the menu? Fish, chicken, a nice chicken salad. What? Mario wine. Sometimes you work out. Yeah. Now, take the sometimes Mario wine and up that to 2 days out the week, just starting off. Just so you can get going. And this is going to intensify all other areas in your life. Your work, your grind, your money. When you carrying stuff in the house, just regular day-to-day tasks, like, you'll just be stronger with doing it. Walking upstairs, your breathing won't be as heavy. Not saying yours is, but I'm just saying, like, this is some of the stuff that people experience when they not working out active. Because you got jobs that'll keep you in some form of shape. But I don't really necessarily look at the jobs as far as, like, it's a workout. Like, people be saying it, and I've been on jobs to where it was a workout. But what I'm saying is intentionally working out at a certain time, or going to the gym and work out, or doing a home workout, intentionally focus in on bettering your nutrition and your physique. That's completely different from going to work for a check. Because the check is more so like, I gotta do it. Because I gotta pay my bills. I need to make money. I gotta put gas in the car, food on the table. But working out, you don't have to do that. And the fact that it's one of the hardest things, or not one of the hardest thing any human can do, is take care of their health. And you going there willingly to do it, yeah, that's everything. Raphael, yeah, I'm doing three bicep, tricep supersets. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Ain't nothing like a nice superset. I remember when I was younger and I first started experiencing supersets, man, it was a different type of energy. The intensity, like, was just different. The intensity was just, like, different. Yep. So Mario Juan, what's the weather? What's the temperature where you at? What's the weather there currently? Cause I think where I'm at, I'm in Detroit, Michigan, and I think they said it was, I don't know, 39 degrees today. I can't really remember. It ain't warm, and the sun is not out, but it's not cold. Like, you will feel some coolness, but it's not cold. Especially since we just came from what was it, a week ago, maybe a week and a half. I think it was early last week. We just came from those high wind temperatures, and I think the week before we was in, like, negative, I don't know, 5 degrees or something like that. So I can't really complain about nothing right now. It is warm right now. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. So right now, the temperatures that we at, it's pretty much considered warm, after coming from -3 degrees or -5 degrees. So it's actually considered warm. As long as it don't go back to 5 degrees and in the negatives, 20 degrees is warm. 15 degrees is warm, especially when the wind chills ain't up, because that's what really make it like colder, like when the wind is blowing the cold air with force. It is warm right now. It is snowing over there now. You talking about where I'm at, Mario Wine? If you talk about where I'm at, it ain't snowing where I'm at. It is snowing over there right now. You talk about where I'm at? Not right where I'm at. I'm in Detroit, Michigan, so there's no snow coming down literally right now, unless you go to a different part, you know. But right now in Detroit, it's no snow coming down, not even no rain. It's actually just dry with a little coolness to it. I'm just glad all of the snow that melted, like this past week of the warm weather, temperatures being about 50. I think one day it was 58 or something like that, 40 degrees. That helped clear all of the big chunks of snow. That way, only thing we're looking at is just clean roads. Yep, so it ain't no snow coming out right now. Raphael, it's about 33 degrees in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, that's what I said, about 39. That's about right. That's about what it is here, which is warm considering where the temperature was just at like a week ago. So 33, yeah, we take that. It was some days when it was -5, -7, 10 degrees with high wind chills. I mean, with high, yeah, with high winds. So, yeah. But yeah, y'all, like, fitness and nutrition, it's like one of the best things we can experience, because like I always say, the discipline and dedication, commitment and focus that it takes for us to be disciplined with our nutrition, and discipline and focus when it comes to our resistance training, it gets carried over in other parts of our life. If you can get in shape, if you can control what you consume, you can do anything, y'all. Whether y'all know it or not, that's just how it go. Because the hardest thing any human can do is be in shape / get your nutrition together. Have your life been successful? You asking me, I'm just make sure it ain't no typo. Have your life been successful? I'm guessing that's a question. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially considering where I come from. I just keep pushing forward. So even though you reach different levels of success, you get to a point to where you realize you ain't even done enough. You need to do more, because most of us is behind in life. So even when you become successful, meaning that you doing way better. Successful is pretty much you doing way better than the average person that's around you. That right there is pretty much the successful. Especially growing up. If you growing up around poverty, you growing up seeing vacant houses, burnt up houses on your block or your neighborhood, and you know, people fighting all the time and arguing, people getting, you know, locked up and in jail. Yeah, you made it. You can honestly say you made it. Yeah, Mario Wine, yeah. So yeah, I'm successful. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life, so yeah, that pretty much explains everything as far as the success question. But I got businesses and stuff that I do, and I market my businesses every single day, every day. So even when I ain't on here, I'm on the internet somewhere marketing. I do all my editings and everything, y'all. So, but yeah, and getting the right nutrition, making sure we got the right people around us, all that help for me to be able to do that. I don't need nobody draining my energy because of they not happy with their life. Most people will say that their life can be way better than what it is, but we still locked and loaded, y'all. We ain't stopping because what we doing don't even seem like it's enough. So if we stop or slow down, just imagine how far we gonna get. We ain't gonna get nowhere. I really love that grocery store video you did. Keep them coming. Yeah, Raphael, I'm locked in like never before now. Like behind the scenes, a lot of people don't know it be a lot of stuff going on that, you know, I be having to figure out and stuff I be having to do, paperwork, IRS stuff, state stuff, you know, renewing business licenses and, you know, fitness stuff. You know, I got the content. It just be a lot of stuff, but me only having a space or most of my space being consumed with my business stuff and me bettering my lifestyle, I'm able to push out what I need to push out. But stuff just went to a whole nother level, Raphael. So it's already going down, bro. It's already going down. I was just pretty much going at a pace to where I knew I wasn't gonna be able to. I was going at a pace to where I knew that I couldn't fall off. Ain't nothing worse than going fast and then now you can't even stay committed. So I was just going at a pace to where, all right, at least this consistent. Now I done bumped it up because I've experienced something and it pretty much reminded me of my end goal. So we all need to have an end goal. And if y'all lacking, slacking, and y'all don't have energy and motivation for what y'all really focusing in on, think about your end goal. Because I'm telling you, if you're serious about it, it's going to be like a slap in the face, like somebody waking you up, like pouring a bucket of water on you in the middle of the night. I'm telling you, it's going to do something to you. It's going to bring out the beast. It's going to release the inner beast. I'm telling y'all, look in that mirror and ask yourself, why am I doing all this shit? Why am I getting up grinding? Why am I doing all this overtime? Why am I around this person? Why am I not around this person? Why do I watch so much TV instead of working on myself, studying, developing a better skill? Why? Mario, why? How long you been streaming for? If you talk about as far as years or time, today, just say if you talk about time, I've been on here for about 15 minutes. But if you're talking about how long have I been streaming like YouTube, since 2023. Since 2023, streaming on YouTube. Yep. YouTube, like, it's like YouTube, it'll be up and down moments, like whether it's views, whether it's this. I mean, any platform, it'll be that way. But with YouTube, it just seems like it's always something going on with YouTube. Even channels with bigger followings, it be something going on with them. They'll tell you, just look it up in YouTube search. Like, it just always something going on with YouTube. But it would kind of make sense since YouTube pays out more than any platform out here, that it's gonna be something for you to get the money. You know, which is, you know, you got to go through some ups and downs. You got to go through some kinks. So maybe people getting stuff copyrighted and strikes and all that type stuff, knowing that they don't supposed to be on there. Like, it's people with huge followings who views and they followers don't get the notification. It'd be a bunch of stuff, y'all. That's why you got to have other ways with this particular app to make your money and become successful and do what you do. Because followings don't mean you paid just because you got a lot. If you got low amount of followers, it don't mean that you ain't making money. It's all about pretty much how you got stuff structured out. You might have merch, you might have digital products, you might have affiliate marketing. It's a lot of stuff, and all those I just named is what I got going. I got all those going with YouTube. Yep. So yeah, we just locked and loaded, y'all. We just locked and loaded. But yeah, Raphael, so locked and loaded into that, man. Locked and loaded into that, Raphael. Yep. Locked and loaded, y'all. I done switched stuff up on my other platforms also. So just locked and loaded. getting my systems in place. That way I can just go in, do what I do, and get to the next big thing. Yep, and get to the next big thing. When you elevating, it take more time out of you because you in creative mode and thinking mode, and you trying to figure some stuff out. Once you put it together, then you just be able to go into that and just be able to do it. The work is like putting it together and thinking about how you want to execute when it's, for when it's time for you to do it. So like the level I just bumped up to, I just really just bumped stuff up to 3 times the level, depending on what area of my life I'm talking about. But pretty much it's like I just bumped stuff up 3 times the level, y'all, which is a lot of grind. Because I already grind hard. It's a lot of grind. Let me know if y'all got any fitness questions. Protein, healthy fat, carbs. I got 30 years of resistance training experience. I also have 20 years when it comes to nutrition experience. Let me know if y'all got any questions. I got the answers for y'all. I do one-on-one coaching. Just go to my website, and in the subject line on the website, it'll tell you what to put on the subject line, and then I'll send you a quick application. You can fill it out and do what you do, and then we'll get you going with a program that's guaranteed to work as long as you're willing to put in the work and follow, what you need to follow. It don't take long, y'all. Just most people ain't consistent enough, and most people don't even want to put in the work. So, Raphael, do you be on Instagram? Yeah, I'm on all platforms, Raphael. I'm on Instagram, TikTok. Actually, Raphael, if you want to check it out, I just posted something over there you might want to check out. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I put it in my videos when I be filming too. Plus, they're in the under my description, under the videos. Or if you just go to my channel profile, everything. Websites, Instagram links, TikTok links, everything. And that's why I say I be juggling. Like each platform got its own little twist to it. It's the same type of stuff going on, but it got its own little twist to it. YouTube is just like the main source to get like 100% of whatever I'm pushing out. At least 90%. Everything else is like a byproduct of YouTube. Hit the like button, y'all. That way we can push this to the algorithm and other people can reach us and they can become part of our community. Protein, healthy fat, carb questions. Why you got knee pain, trying to better your knee pain, you trying to lower your cholesterol levels, you trying to get your blood sugar levels down, this is the right live for you. Ask me anything y'all want. Ask me anything y'all want. I need to put this other phone on this charger. I could have had this on here all this time. But I'm glad I just thought about it. Alright, there we go. Ask me whatever y'all want. Yep. I subscribed and liked your video. I appreciate it, Mario Juan. I appreciate that. Over here, man, we positive. We stay focused. We stay locked in. We get straight to the point. We crack a couple jokes in between, but life ain't no joke overall. We might crack a couple jokes, but overall, it's no joke. That's why you don't see the average person smiling, because it ain't nothing to joke about. It's only something to smile about and joke about when you realize the value that you have with your health. You woke up to see another day, and you still have another chance to make something right, even though you're thinking you don't. That's a reason to get up and live your best life. That's a reason to get up and be productive. That's a good reason for anybody to wake up and just add value or want to add value to their life, because they realize, you know what? It's never too late. I need to stop making all these damn excuses. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's what it's all about. Other than that, you got people walking around joking and doing the most smiling also, who don't have nothing going on. No savings, no plan, no nothing. Like, do the best you can every single day. Just go as hard as you can every single day. That don't mean it got to be physical though. Just go as hard as you can. Learn something, read something. Clean out the garbage as far as, maybe go through your phone and remove people that you don't even talk to no more. Like, we need to make room. All that is taking up space and energy and data and stuff for the right data to come into our life. Like, get rid of the trash. Like, let go of people who treating you bad and give you this bad feeling. Let them go. That's called taking out the trash also. Let those people go. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Health is wealth. You got to be emotionally in shape in order for you to be physically in shape. Because getting this in shape emotionally and spiritually is what's going to get us to the gym to even want to do something physical. A person who all over the place emotionally, a person who just wishing the worst on everybody out here, a person that's out here complaining, talking about woulda, coulda, shoulda, they not thinking about going to the gym. Only thing they doing is feeding more of those bad thoughts to themselves. That's all they doing. That's all they doing. Ask me whatever y'all want, y'all. Somebody might need a tweet done on this live to better their health journey. I see a lot of people out here, like when I be on my TikTok lives, it be people on there, and I be teaching people different stuff, and some of those people know they should be asking more questions, because I'm like, I see what's in the world. I see what's in the gym. I see the people that's taking care of business. I see the people who got big stomachs. I see people that's walking around real slow because they diabetic or pre-diabetic or whatever the case. They got gout, bad lower back pain. Change the nutrition up. Change the nutrition up. Start there. Because that, not only start there, but end there. Nutrition is where it starts at and end. So it starts and end with nutrition. You want to live your best life? I'm talking about really your best life, right? Start with nutrition and never stop. Over time, just keep peeling back the layers, and you'll look up, you'll be a whole nother person. You'll be a changed person. Your body will be moving and functioning totally different. Now you can actually get down and tie your own shoes, because you ain't got all this arthritis and this back pain and all this stuff from the food sources that you was eating and lack of working out and exercises to strengthen your muscles and your bones. Yeah, like, you got to live a healthy lifestyle. Don't get mad at me if you not doing what you supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. What is something healthy to eat? Mario Wine. It's actually a gang of healthy stuff to eat. I focus strictly on whole foods. Potatoes. Some people do rice. White potatoes, sweet potatoes. Fruits. Just pick your pick. Just keep it real food, meaning whole foods. Stuff that's raw, in a raw form, that you have to prepare and season yourself, cook, like ground beef, ground turkey, salmon, stuff like that, that you got to get. Don't get stuff that's already seasoned up, because most of that stuff is going to have a lot of processed stuff in it, full of sodium and stuff. Just eat healthy. Cut back from eating cereal, which is all sugar. Cut back from eating all those pancakes, which is all sugar. Cut back from eating all the frozen stuff in the market that you usually get. Cut back on that stuff because it's full of processed stuff. Cut back on the chips and cookies. Most people know what to eat, even if they don't know what to eat. Just eat healthier. Start off by going 50% pull back on the bad stuff. That way you still getting a little bad, but then you eventually, over time, you're no longer really eating at least the amount of what you used to eat. But if the average person changed their way of eating up 50%, they'll be way better off, even if they don't go past 50%. Because the average person probably only eating 20% good and 80% bad. Bro, LeBronca super mass gainer is good or not? I'm not. bro, Labrada super mass gainer is good or not. I'm not familiar with Labrada mass gainer. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar with that. I can tell you a natural mass gainer that's gonna guarantee to work and it's gonna be good. You just gotta grab the items at the market and you be good to go. Yeah, it's a natural mass gainer. But you got to look at the ingredients and you got to do your research. You can either put it in, you can either Google it and you can look it up on. There's so many different ways you can look up information. You can put that same name brand of mass gainer in YouTube search and see people's reviews on it. But I would say is if you can stick to a natural mass gainer because it's going to work. Just let me know right here on this live if you want me to give you some ingredients for your mass game. I'll give you some ingredients. And it's guaranteed to work. Cause some of the stuff I'm doing now, but not really because I got another system going right now. But I'm talking about all my stuff gonna work. You just gotta do it. So Van Shu, if you want me to tell you the ingredients right now on this live, I can tell you the ingredients on this live. It's definitely gonna get you those gains when it come to mass building. Let me see, Raphael. I eat the healthy cereals, keto cereal, post cereal, coconut cereal. Yeah, that stuff will work. I'm just talking about like those people who do the the Fruit Loops and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes and a lot of the stuff we grew up on is all sugar and food dyes and stuff like that. If it's some cereal that's healthy, even if it got 1 or 2 bad ingredients in it versus 10 ingredients is bad on the stuff we grew up with, you winning. Because the whole point is you got to be able to sustain it. As long as when you look in that mirror, you see gains and gains are still coming in, can't nobody really say nothing. Somebody is in McDonald's drive-thru right now ordering a Big Mac meal that have a 6-pack. It just today is they day to eat a Big Mac meal. They don't eat it like that. It's just they day to eat it. So yeah, because it got to be sustainable. So if that's helping you be sustainable and you good to go, we always got to do what we do. We only need to be doing what works for us. I'm gonna do what works for me. If somebody else give me a recommendation, I hear them out, but I'm gonna listen to myself. As far as like, well, I don't like that, but I do like this. I keep that in mind if it's something that maybe I want to switch up later down the line, but I'm not quite there yet as far as the discipline on that thing that they recommended. I keep it in mind. I keep it in the back of my mind. Like, okay, once I get to a certain level, I do this and that. But I'm not gonna tell a person to load up on pears and plums, and they don't like pears and plums. They might be oranges and apples. Well, load up on oranges and apples. So either way it go, we just creating that's the best part about it. We creating our own fitness journey and our fitness list. Yep. But yeah, any fitness questions, y'all? Hit the like button just so we can push this through the algorithm also. Van Shu, let me know if you want that mass build information. I can tell you right here on this live. It's simple. About 4 or 5 ingredients. Yep. You'll just keep these around the house and do what you do. Yep. But yeah, y'all, stay focused. Stay focused, y'all. I can't say it enough. Stay focused. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got. That's all we got. Mario Wine, are you about to end your stream, Weezy? No, not yet. I still got a little time. I got a client that I'm supposed to be linking up with in about 25 minutes. I'm gonna be on here probably about 10 more minutes though. So yeah, I ain't about to leave yet. Usually when I come on here or any live, I try to make sure I got 30 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it go past an hour. It could be an hour and a half, depending on how live the stream, whatever questions the person asks me. But I at least try to come on here at 30. Only time I get off before 30 minutes, which is rare, I'm the only one on there. And I still be talking just like this, y'all. Because people gonna rewatch the live and all that. I still act as if it's an audience on there because people still gonna watch the video. So just because nobody is on there, maybe they schedule is collide with mine at that given moment. But I still got to do my part. That way, once they watch the live, what they want to see me just sitting just because ain't nobody on there, I still got to do my thing. I still got to talk my stuff for motivation purposes. This stuff really makes a difference in people's lives. And then when I'm on here, it's accountability for me also. So ask me whatever y'all want. Nothing like being in a peaceful state of mind, y'all. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. What's y'all goals as far as like with y'all health? Like more fat loss, more muscle gains? Do y'all have a date y'all want to have those gains by, or is y'all just like freestyling it? Like you got to make sure like you being on yourself about it. You got to make sure the nutrition is like consistent day in and day out. That's the biggest part, the nutrition. Like the exercise is only like 30%. Anybody can go in there and lift and do this and do that. But if you ain't adding in the right nutrition to make you stronger, if you're not doing the right nutrition to put on the extra mass or the extra muscle, if you're not putting in the right nutrition to get you more energy and to repair the body to get you ready for the next time you go into the gym, instead of building your body up, you going in reverse. You actually tearing your body down because you're doing too much. You pushing out a lot. You got high output, but the input is slim to none. Can't do that, y'all. We got to make sure we putting the right stuff in us to be able to have a high output, y'all. We got to make sure we putting the right stuff in us. You can't go to the gym and work out hard and then expect to get gains if you barely eat. To pick up weight, you have to eat. To gain mass, you have to eat more. That's how it goes. To lose, you eat less. And that ain't necessarily the amount size as far as less. That's just less calories. Because some foods got more volume and less calories. So it might be looking like you eating a double amount of what you was doing before you started the weight loss journey. But that's just because whatever you eating is lower in calories, but it's volume to it. So it looks massive on a plate, but it really ain't. Mario John, my goal is to stay healthy and strong. Yeah, that's really the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal, because the staying healthy and strong is not just physical. We talk about this. This got to stay healthy and strong in order for the physical. So even though we saying it, it's our mental that's saying it, that's leading it into the physical. The physical is just a byproduct of how we feel about ourselves, y'all. The physical is just a byproduct of how we think about ourselves. So when we see somebody coming in the door in shape, or we coming in the door because we in shape and the next person not, they probably think, oh, this person think they all that, or this person is, or they talk about how much they lift, or he looks strong, he this and that. Yeah, you looking at it as only physical. I'm looking at it as the fact of, dang, this person go to the gym all the time. That's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing. The physique represents the mental. That's what's mind-blowing. The physique is just a byproduct. Raphael, the strongest muscle is the mind. Yeah, we got to make sure we exercising it all the time. All the time. All the time. Yep. But yeah, y'all, we locked in. And like I always say, not just because it's a new year, but it just so happens to be a new year. So just locked and loaded, y'all. Locked and loaded. Chase y'all dreams and be the best version of yourself every single day. Y'all know how powerful life is as far as when you wake up and you be productive every day, even on a chill day. Like, don't never have a chill day to where it's 100% chill. Even though you ain't really got to work that day, or you don't really have to do nothing. Learn something, read something, look up something. Cause I'm willing to bet like it's a million things that we want to do or accomplish that we ain't even getting to be able to accomplish it. It ain't gonna just fall in our lap. Maybe you trying to figure this out. Well, are you really trying to figure it out in your spare time? Maybe you trying to grab another degree in this. Well, are you really researching what it takes for you to get to that and how long it's really gonna take and the funds and all that type of stuff? Maybe you trying to start this new whatever. Well, are you really investing your time into starting it? Do you know some people? Are you asking some questions? Are you really putting your time and value into getting to that and making it part of your value system? Otherwise, it's just a thought. Just like everybody else thoughts. It's just a thought just sitting dormant. It's just sitting there. So pretty much it don't even exist. It's just sitting. It's just sitting there. Nah. Look, y'all. Like I said earlier, I've upped my grind ×3, depending on what area in my life. But the highest levels are ×3, y'all. And I already grind my behind off. I grind my ass off, right? But I've experienced stuff recently that's good. So don't take this the wrong way. That's good. I'm telling y'all, when I came back from my last trip from Nairobi, Kenya, it was like, hey man, you know what your goal is. You know why you grind hard. You know who you are. You know you can get even more focused. You know you can do even more. We are who we are because of the story that we tell ourselves. Took me to a whole nother level, y'all. That experience done what it was supposed to do. Just think, y'all, I got myself there. I came from the hood. I'm, struggling in single parent household and all this type stuff. And, watching TV, seeing the world on TV only and hearing people's story about traveling and stuff like that. But most of that was like state travel, like Florida and people going to Detroit or Ohio, or people going to Atlanta, or, just wherever. It was most of travel when we young. Most of it be like in our country. You might hear a few people, unless they in the, if they in the services or something like that, talking about outside the country and where they was at and stuff like that. But most of it was like in our particular country. And then to go from that to traveling around the world, y'all, that's a hell of an experience. And it really, really does something to people who travel, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, if you don't know, travel. It's different from traveling in the States. It's going to do something to you. I'm telling you, in a good way. If you open to it, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. So, yeah. It took me to another level, y'all. But I'm about to get ready to get off here, y'all. Appreciate everything. Make sure I hit the like button, hit the share. I'm always appreciative, when we jump on this live. If y'all got any questions, I'll answer the questions before I get off here. Just let me know. But yeah, stay locked and loaded, y'all, because ain't nobody gonna be locked and loaded for you. That I'm telling y'all, this shit be serious. Ain't nobody gonna be locked and loaded for you. The best thing we can do, especially as men, I love women. Trust me, like I don't have nothing against women, but what I'm about to say, the reason why I say that because of what I'm about to say. Women can ride and go through life on somebody else's back. You know, maybe a man she meet, he'll take care of her or whatever. Like maybe the system got certain stuff set up for women, you know, in that way. But I'm telling y'all, men, we have to be men. Our hand don't supposed to be out like that. We got to figure it out even if we don't know an answer to our question. We got to stay locked and loaded. When it's time for us to sit back, we're in a wheelchair, can't walk, barely can raise our arm over our head. Nobody is going to care. As a matter of fact, they're going to be caring less. The world is going to be running circles around us because everybody is supposed to put themselves first. If you don't put yourself first, you can't even be in position to take care of somebody else. So I get it. So even if we need all the assistance and we got loved ones and we got grandkids, we got maybe our sister, maybe our great niece coming by to take care of us and run some errands for us, it's still only going to be after their life is in order. After whatever they have to do for that particular day it's been done. I get it. You got to take care of you before you can get to me and, help me with favors. But what I'm saying is, when it's time for me to sit back, y'all, and my body got some type of pain going on, or I can't stand up because I got lower back issues, I can't walk up the stairs. It take me 5 minutes just to walk from my walkway in front of the house to inside the front door of the house because everything is aching and hurting. I'm saying age is going to happen. Life is going to be lifing. My whole point is, when it get to that, I don't want to have no fucking regrets as a man as far as not going as hard as I fucking should go out here, knowing that that's my job. I'm destined, I'm designed to do that. I want to know that I got my finances together. I want to know that my health is, it is what it is because everybody going to have to face this moment. I don't want to sit back and be wishing upon a star. Man, I wish I would have done this better. Man, I wish I'd have got my nutrition together. Man, I wish I'd have done this. We got to lock and load, y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Catch you on the next one, Raphael. Catch you on the next one, Mario John. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. You in the right place, too. Later, y'all. It's your boy, D Weezy. We out.